What's up, guys? I'm just gonna go through some of the images that Tommy Slove's been posting over the past weeks and months. So we're just gonna start it off. We're gonna have them in different sections. So we're gonna start with base building. So as you can see, we've got some new modular base building designs. We've got walls, door frames, triangles. We've got sloped roofs, floors. What looks to be like a railing sort of design. Then on the outside one, we have even more kind of railing fences, different sloped roofs. It looks like the roofs are all joining too, which is pretty cool. So hopefully they're like I don't know, kind of like joined together in nice building blocks and you don't have messy builds. So that's pretty cool. Then we got a walkway going around the side of the building, which is pretty cool too. Then we got another shot of the inside. We can see some windows, and you can just see the inside of the roof. So it doesn't look like it's going to be reliant on supports, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not yet, but it's not too bad. It's kind of, you can liken it to Ark Survival Evolved in their building designs. That's what I'm getting the vibe of, but other than that, it looks pretty good. Can't really complain about it, can you? Look how good it looks. Like the windows, the walls, all of it's blending pretty nicely. So pretty cool. Can't wait to see it textured. Then we got some camos on the walls, which is going to be pretty cool as well. So this is like a plastic tarp. I can see them eventually getting to maybe the ghillie suit kind of design, having that surrounding all your walls. From what I understand and what I asked Tommy, I didn't get too much clarification, but it was on the lines of that it's going to be like the walls now, and you're just going to hold F on it, and then you'll go, build camo or upgrade camo, and it's just going to go through the same stages. There's a couple levels of it. So it's pretty cool. I can see it being pretty awesome for in the forests, making nice hidden bases, but yeah, it would be really cool to see that in the game eventually. Alright, moving on, we're going to go into the vehicles. So here we go, we've got the Volkswagen, and we can see some of the upgrades that are going to be available for it. I'm guessing these upgrades are for every single vehicle, but don't quote me on that. It might just come out and only the Volkswagen's got it for a temporary amount of time. But as you can see, we've got front bumper, we got wheels, we got side steps, door protection, we got a bike storage on the back. It looks like a turret stand, so that's pretty cool. We got lights, nice light bar there, and windscreen protection, and a flag. The flag's pretty cool, so I think you're going to be able to rep your clans if you have a little design you want to make. That's pretty cool. Then we got another Volkswagen. This one's different color. Same thing, we got some tire protection. This time the bull bar's got some kind of spiked contraption, which is pretty sick. We have storage on the hood, and we have storage on top of the car as well. So don't know how much they're going to give, but I can see them holding a decent amount. The one on the hood probably a lot less than the one on top, but still, storage is storage. Can't complain. Then you got the siren this time. The last one had a light bar. We've got two lights on either side of the speaker, which is pretty cool. So I wonder if this is a speaker you can talk through, if it's going to be for radio, make your horn louder, who knows. But if you can talk through that, that'd be pretty big. We got lights on the back as well, so they just look like they're going to be your brake lights. And then you have your back window protection. Very nice. Then we got another shot of the Volkswagen, but with all the upgrades that they're going to show. And we got 4 different storage, but one of them, I don't know if you're going to class that as storage. It's more of the turret sort of vibes from it, so not sure how that works. With the armor, we got door protection, windscreen, back windows, more tire. The back looks a bit more protected in all honesty, but I think because it's front wheel drive, so they got to turn. So yeah. Then we got more door protection on that side, so it looks like there's 2 different options, windowed or not windowed, so that's cool. The barrels in the back, that's going to be probably the biggest amount of storage. I'm guessing. Who knows? Who knows if you're going to be able to carry liquids in these either. It'd be pretty cool if you could. And then down on the accessories, we got different types of light setups. So we got the lights on the front. We've got the 2 lights on either side, and then the brake lights on the back. It doesn't show the full light bar, so they're not showing all the accessories that are going to be in the game in this photo, so keep that in mind. We got the siren, and we saw in that photo before there was a siren and the light, so it looks like you can put multiple accessories on at the same time, which is pretty cool. Bull bar, I'm going to call it the bulldozer bull bar. It's pretty cool. And we got the spiked bull bar, then the side steps, and which it looks like a side rail, but I'm not 100% sure. Pretty cool though. Then we got the yellow one now. This one's got even more. Look at this. This is like blue lights. So maybe you can trick people into thinking you're a cop for a second. I don't know. This one's got a back bull bar, I guess is what we're going to call it. But I can imagine that does damage to a car that tries to rear end you. So that's cool. Less chance to be run off the road. And then you can see the barrels. They've been strapped down. They definitely look like they could hold liquid. So that's pretty cool. I hope they can, because you can carry around heaps of gas. It would be pretty sick. And then there's a different windscreen protector too. This one's grated, so it looks a lot better than the other ones in my opinion. Pretty cool. No window protection on this side, but there's window protection on that side. So it looks like you can choose either side whether or not you do have the protection or not. Alright, moving on to the crop duster. This one's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure with this model of plane, I don't know if it's for every model, but I'm pretty sure the driver's in the back seat and the passengers in the front. So that's pretty cool. I can see a couple of plays where the person's in the front shooting other planes. I don't see them having too many of these planes in servers though. If it's a default server, I can imagine maybe like 4 or 5, maybe even less. But who knows? It would be really cool. And if it's a crop duster, you'd expect it to drop something as well. So if you can drop smoke or maybe a flare, who knows? It'd be really sick though. Maybe they're going to have some kind of like a napalm or something that you can drop on people. Who knows? Be good for scouting out bases. Anyway, be really cool to see that textured when they finally do it. The new motorcycle. So we got the Marley Traverson. Or Traverson, I don't know how they're going to pronounce it, but it looks pretty sick. The details are nice. It's got a little pouch on the side, so I'm hoping this thing has a little bit more storage than the dirt bike that we have now, or the goat bike. I don't know what you want to call it. But it looks pretty good. I can imagine this thing being pretty loud as well, if it's going to be a take on a Harley. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking out for this one. I can see this coming out at 0.7 though, so I don't think 0.6 is going to get it, but 0.6 hopefully won't take too much longer. Then we got some vehicles that might get added. It's not a definite yet, but Tommy did possibly hint at it. So yeah, so we got this guy, the Rolly thingy. I don't know what you want to call it. I'm just going to call it a Rolly. This would be pretty sick for mowing down some puppets. I can see this being super slow, but it'd be pretty strong, I guess, if you could hit a puppet with it. Then we've got the digger, the excavator. This guy looking pretty cool. If they add some kind of digging or world manipulation where you can, dig out trenches and stuff, this would be pretty sick. You can make some moats. I don't know, but this would be a really cool one to see, hopefully, in the game. Having control of that arm would be pretty cool too. Maybe. We'll see what happens. We've got the forklifts. This one's a bit damaged, but this one looks like it's in working order. Looks sick. I actually really like the design for it. These things could be pretty quick with decent handling too. So they could be fun to just mess around. It'd be good if you can have crates. And you can put storage on those crates and then move your storage around the base, or even to someone else's base entirely. Just, obviously it's going to be a bit unsafe, but God, these things could have so much use. It'd be so cool. On the last one, the truck, this thing, imagine the storage this thing could hold. It's got 8 wheels. 8 wheels. So imagine if you got shot out. It'd suck, but it just makes sense. If this thing could go like maybe, I'm going to say 70 tops, like it's worth it. Imagine the storage this thing could hold. Everyone would want it. It'd be so cool. I can't wait. Hopefully they add something like this. We need bigger vehicles. Slower but bigger. It would be so cool. Imagine the bull bar with this thing. Oh my god. You could deck it out. It'd be so good. Alright. Well, that's it for all the vehicles. There's a new item coming. It's the helmet. This thing's kind of like the level 3 helmet from PUBG. I can see this having, you know, upsides and downsides. So I'm going to say it's going to be like the strongest helmet in the game. The downside I can see is when they finally add the helmet visuals or sunglasses visuals. This is going to limit your vision, so you only have a little rectangle to see out of. So that's going to be a bit annoying. And I might mess around with the sound that you can hear too, which, you know, it's cool, but, you know, downsides. But I think they will have a keybind so that you can flip this up, flip it down, just like Tarkov. So, who knows? Could be cool. I can't wait to see this textured as well. It is a welding helmet too, so I don't know. Are they going to add welding to the game? Is that how the vehicle upgrades are going to work? You're going to need a welder to weld the metal on? Possibly. Could be a hint. Who knows? Very cool. And then we got NPCs. The female bartender. This is such a nice design. She's got a sick little mohawk. Anyway. Be really cool. I'm hoping that she, you know, gives out missions. You have 2 options, you know, like you can just have like a short conversation. Actually 3 options. Short conversation, missions, and then you can buy stuff from her. Drinks or whatever, if you're gonna go to the bar with your mates. Then we have the female sex worker, apparently. I don't know for sure, but Tommy said that sex is probably going to be in the game. And he said that this lady is going to be cheap. So, I don't know. I don't know if you believe him or not. Very interesting to see how that works, though. Then this is the male sex worker, the cheap one. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how that's going to work. If it's going to be a thing or not is to be determined. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Then we have the mutant. This guy's looking very nice. He's got some sick designs. He looks like he's got burns on him. Got the chains, obviously. He's got the baby strapped in on his back. And it's breathing. It's just all over the shop. But there's a front design. He looks pretty cool. Like I can't lie. He does look sick. He's got one wide eye and then one normal. Oh no, sorry. One eye's scabbed over, and I think this is going to be the normal eye. It looks a bit like you can see his eye faintly. I don't know. Maybe he'll be blind and he's alerted to sounds. I don't know. But he is going to get added before Dr. Brenner. I'm pretty sure. Because I read a comment. Tommy said that Dr. Brenner is waiting for this guy. So whether or not they get released at the same time and is waiting to be finished, or if it's waiting for him to get onto the island and then Dr. Brenner comes. Who knows? But mutants, they're going to be sick. I'm hoping that we get a couple different variations. These guys could be better as bosses, and then there's little ones like puppets. I don't know. We'll see. Now we've got outposts. So we've got the bank. The bank is looking very cool. You can come here for a loan, pay off loans, maybe to store some money, or to rob it. That's going to be sick. I can't wait for that. I don't know how it's going to work. I can imagine though that the soldiers that are in the outposts will come and, you know, try and defend or kill you for stealing. So whether or not that's going to happen, that would be cool though. Definitely going to be a interesting addition to the game. You can see they have satellite dishes though. This one's drawn on. Right, so these are all finished textures, like the AC, finished texture. This isn't done though. So scaffold isn't done. That car isn't done. This pole here isn't done. But why would they draw them in if they weren't going to add it? So this is electrical, satellite dish, electrical. There's another satellite dish up here that looks done. So I don't know, they might be adding some more stuff in the way of electricity, so hopefully we get some stuff for base building. In the top right corner here you can see the car dealership. That's what we're going to call it for this video. I've got a car on top there. Around the front we got the garage. We should see that in the next few photos. This one is the boss room. Very nice. From what I understand, this is where we're going to be getting some good missions. So whether or not that means they pay you more or give you maybe a better reputation if they're going to add that into the game, to be decided, but it's looking pretty cool. It's got a cheeky gas mask there. It's got some mad guns. I don't know what these are. They look like the M249. I think that's what they're called. I don't know. Could be wrong. But yeah, he's got quite a few things. It looks like they're going to be quite accomplished. This guy looks like he's a hunter. He's got the bear skin. He's got the deer head, elk head, whatever you want to call it. RPGs. Like, he's very weapon focused, this boss. So they're not going to be in the game straight away, but when they do come, that's going to be interesting to see how that works. Who knows? Then we've got the Junkyard. I don't know if this is a thing or not, but I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't show this photo unless they were planning on having some kind of a junkyard in the game. So from what I understand, over here we've got the garage. You can see two vehicles there, and there's 4 of them. There's 4 different bays. We've got a sign up here. I don't know what that car is. It's definitely not one that's in the game. Kind of get some Mustang vibes from it, so possible future car right there. That'd be pretty cool. Then yeah, so the junkyard. I'm thinking, I wonder if you'd be able to collect scrap metal from these. It's an outpost, so whether or not you're going to be able to search for rocks, search for scrap metal, whatever, it's to be decided. We're going to find out in the game. But what I'm thinking is it'd be cool if you could bring a car here and trade a car in for, like, you could just scrap it instead of selling it. I can imagine you sell it, it becomes available for another player to buy. If you scrap it, you get whatever amount of scrap metal in return for it. That could be an interesting concept. Who knows? Here's another shot. So we can see the goat bike, the white pickup, tractor, bicycle. There's that car again up on top. And there's that unconfirmed car, but looks sick. Yeah, so this is the garage. I don't know how this is going to work because there's only 4 bays. So you'd think, say if everyone on the server wanted to come to this outpost, you're not going to have enough bays. So maybe the bays will be kind of separate. So once you go into this area, you kind of go into your own little weld, and then you can park your car in there and it's safe. Then you come out and it disappears. Who knows? And then you walk back up and it respawns. I don't know how it's going to work, but hopefully it's not just 4 bays, because that's not enough. Not even close. Fingers crossed. Here we got one of the devs working on the ocean base, so you can see he's scribbling on, but the next photo, we've got the final design. So we've got soldier barracks, hospital, bank, the boss room, what we just saw. There's a prison, this one's got an armory, the harbour entrance, trader, guard towers everywhere. There's a gas station, bunkers, and then the bar, so that's where the female bartender hopefully will be hanging out. This looks pretty good. I like the design. It's pretty big. You've got a couple things to do. The soldier barracks, I don't think this has anything to do with Tech 1, so these people should be inhabitants of this island, so that'd be interesting to see how that works. Not bad though. I like the design. Looks sick. We got another one. It's the same thing. This one's got a moat around it though with sharks in it, so I'm imagining you can raid these outposts and get good gear from them. But whether or not that messes things up for you later on down the line when you need to go to an outpost to get stuff, who knows? To be decided. You can see there's another prison design, so I'm interested to see if you can get stuff from prisoners or if you can end up in the prison. Who knows? Another, they call it an ambulance, but I think it's a hospital. I think it's just a translation thing. Another bar, another bank. The boss is right next door to the bank in this one. This guy's got a 2-story place. It's looking pretty cool. Then we've got this is the car repair, car buy stand. So it looks like they're garage doors, 3 garage doors. Whether or not that's a store or your car there, garage door place, should be decided. It looks like a number to call. Maybe they'll add phones or something, walkie-talkies, radios. Who knows? It'd be pretty cool though. Then we got one for the snow. It's just the same thing again, just a prison, car repair, armory, boss. So every outpost is gonna have a boss. It looks like. You know, I'm hoping there's some kind of like a reputation factor in the towns, like Red Dead or New World. You know, you can be good or bad, then that can affect prices. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Here's a couple of prison designs. I'm thinking they're gonna more lean toward this one because it has these top bridges that guards can be on top of. So if you're gonna come in and break somebody out, guards are gonna shoot you. Yeah, they have the high ground. Like this one over here. I'm pretty sure they're the same one actually. Oh, no, they're a bit different. This one's got a couple more. I think that's meant to be like oh look, that's where a guy could be. But I think it's going to definitely be a players can go in and get trouble. Then they got gate design. I can't read all this other stuff, but scrap, poverty, materials, brick, metal, wire, and wood. So this is the I think the what would you call it? I think there's going to be like poor outposts and more richer outposts. So I think that's what this is hinting toward. Maybe, I don't know, but it's the mentioning of poverty and seeing how crap the design is, like see how it's run down compared to this one that looks like it's full concrete barbed wire walls. So I think that's going to be differences. This might be a Tech 1 prison, who knows. Then we got the trader. So you can see solar panels, another hint at electricals. Fingers crossed. We got some water barrels here too. Hopefully some better water storage. Be very cool. Some tires. Doubt they're going to do anything. And then there's a garage here too. I don't think this is going to have anything to do with us. I think this is just going to be it's the trader's garage. Maybe we'll get a wandering trader. He'll drive around every now and then. So if he's on the map, the car won't be there. If he's not on the map, the car's parked. Who knows? Then we've got this top secret map. It's flipped, but there's 7 different points. No one really knows what they are. I think it could be a couple things. It could be the mutant bosses like Dr. Brenner. It could be the Tech 1 bases. Maybe. Could be. I don't know. It's a tough one. Could be anything really. It might even be like some sick bunkers that we don't know of yet. They might be buried. Who knows? It could be literally anything. But it'd be really cool to maybe have something. Maybe like labs that Tech 1 was experimenting on people on. You could find cool stuff in there. Who knows? Lastly, we got the price list. So you can buy and sell all these vehicles, boats, all of it. So I saw the Sledge is back. You can buy one for 1,000, sell it for 250. Item codes at the moment, it's nothing available because it's been taken out of the game. But yeah, I think this is going to be good. They got items that are not for sale. We got not for sale, and that's it. So might be some rare vehicle that you can find out in the world and not buy at a trader, and that you might be able to sell for a decent amount. Who knows? It's very interesting to see. Down here we can see different pages. I didn't pay attention to this, just saw it now. But there's armor, helmets, jackets, pants, backpacks, headwear, tops, underwear, neck, waist, hands, masks, face, feet, ammo, guns, weapon accessories, explosives, melee, crafting, fishing, vehicles, miscellaneous, alcohol, food and drink, first aid. Probably going to be more. That's sick. That is pretty cool. The backpacks, and even seeing clothes. I hope there's going to be some more variation, some more designs. That'd be pretty awesome. Lastly, we have the booty pick. Now, the quality of this is actually pretty sick. I don't think this is going to be an NPC or anything. I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of the designs for the female character. It does look pretty good. The booty looks good. Hey, you can't complain. I don't know. I'm excited to see some more customization for the characters though, because they definitely need it. It's kind of boring seeing everyone looking the same and having the full grown out beards. So having scars, hair designs, more variation in skin color, height, weight, everything would be pretty cool. But who knows? Hopefully in 0.7 we get a little bit of a change. Who knows? We'll see. But with that, I think that's everything that has been released. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be bringing a few more videos like this out pretty soon. So you don't want to miss it. It's going to be good. All right. Have a good one. Catch you in the next one. Bye.